Sales Babble is sponsored by Wingman, your source for actionable sales intelligence. This is the Sales Babble podcast, how to treat buyers like family.
Welcome to Sales Babble, the podcast that shares selling secrets for non-sellers. And now your host, Pat Helmers.
Hello, Sales Babblers. This is Pat Helmers, and today we talk about having a point of view that we are all one family, buyers and sellers alike. In this episode, we investigate the right way to build rapport and familiarity, and to know that it's the foundation for soliciting trust. When we give strangers the feeling that they already know us, they will be curious and in turn want to learn more about you and who you represent. One thing critical for building rapport is to remember the details of the conversations you have with prospects. Sellers like us talk to a lot of people, and it's a challenge to remember their pricing questions, the competitors they're considering, objections, and other noteworthy observations. Luckily, this is where our sponsor Wingman can help. Wingman automatically records meetings and transcribes the entire conversation. Now you can focus your listening versus typing up notes. Plus, Wingman analyzes your sales skills and derives insights that help you improve your pitch, identify when next steps are talked about, and also alerts you on deals that are at risk. So, why don't you go to trywingman.com/salesbabble and get a free demo today? Wingman, it's your source for actionable sales intelligence. And now today's chapter, being a cousin. When selling, be a stranger to no one, cousin to all, like family you see rarely at the wedding or the funeral. Respectful, yet genuine, catching up on their lives, gregarious yet authentic, accepting them for who they are. The master seller is easy to know, trusted at the start. And now today's story. Pat and Chris registered for a trade association conference. It was to be attended by many prospective clients. At the first panel of the opening day, the attendees were seated at round tables. Throughout the morning, Pat chatted with everyone, asking where they were from, did their flights go smooth, where they ate last night, and what they hoped to learn, and if they wanted another cup of coffee. Pat treated them like old friends. During the break, Chris asked Pat, "Why aren't you telling them more about our company and the new product announcement? These people seem like a perfect fit for us." "They are a good fit," Pat agreed, "but now's not the right time. Our goal here is to build relationships, to connect with them, and follow up at a later time. They're here for a reason, not an infomercial." "So what's the plan?" said Chris. "It's this," responded Pat. "When we get back, I'll follow up and say how great it was to meet them, mention their flight troubles, the weather, and the one lady who was worried about her dog, those kinds of details. This will make us memorable, old friends, and when I ask to schedule a sales call, they'll be happy to agree." There's an old saying that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. People are people, more alike than not when it comes to hopes and fears and wants and needs. Yeah, new prospects are complete strangers, but strangers are people too. And if you treat strangers like people with a sense of familiarity, just like a cousin that you see every couple of years, people will feel like they know you. And from that will come trust. Don't hesitate to be a human first and treat people like they're humans too. Once you do that, they're going to be more than happy to learn about what you have. To download a copy of this week's Tao Te Ching of Sales chapter, you can find it in the show notes at www.salesbabble.com. And while you're at the website, sign up for our email list and you'll be able to download a free copy of the Tao Te Ching of Sales ebook. This book has been the inspiration for the Sales Babble episodes, and you can see what topics we'll be covering in the future. Use this book for daily inspiration with short one-page chapters on a balanced, non-pushy approach when selling. You can also find links to our sponsor, Wingman. Wingman's your source for actionable sales intelligence. Go to trywingman.com/salesbabble and get a free demo today. So, did you find value in this episode? If so, please share it with a friend, just one person who's open to growing their sales skills. And with that said, that's all I've got for this week. Until next Tuesday, take care, folks, and have a highly successful and a profitable selling day.
Thank you for listening to the Sales Babble podcast. Find us at www.salesbabble.com.
This is a production of Habanero Media.